Welcome back, everyone, to the North Pole Reindeer MyLeague, aka the 12 days of MyLeague, as we have some gameplay action against the Washington Wizards. They still have Bradley Beal. We actually have John Wall now, who's probably not going to play because we are so far into the future. But anyway, this is the finale of the series. I know that sounds crazy since we just started it not even 2 weeks ago. But yes, this is the 12th and final episode, indeed, of the 12 days of MyLeague. Now, since this is the finale, instead of having a normal offseason, we're going to look at all 30 NBA teams and see how many current players are still on their current teams, like Bradley Beal here. I think Russell Westbrook is. But that's what we're going to do. So, last episode, I'm pretty sure we won the finals because, like, we're literally a super team. And we also, in the offseason, we traded for RJ Barrett, who was on a team for a while, but then in a couple episodes ago, we did trade him to the OKC Thunder. He was like an 87 overall when we traded him. But now he's a 79. He's not like he's old or anything. He's not old at all. It's just his ratings declined so much. But now he's back on the team. We also got a bunch of old players. They're probably not going to play, like John Wall, Blake Griffin, James Harden. They're now on the team. Jay Crowder, the first pick in our expansion draft. They're all on the team as for replays. Now, here's a look at the rotation for the final season. LeBron James Jr. at point guard. He spent his whole career with the Reindeer and has improved every single year. Last year, he ended up winning MVP, and his rebounding has improved a lot. 54 rebounds last year, and a grand total of 130 in his career. But despite the lack of rebound, he's still been improving. MVP once, NBA champion 4 times. I guess we did not win the finals. Oh, we didn't even make the finals. I forgot. He's a 3-time All-Star, first-team All-NBA, and first-team All-Rookie. So he is probably on pace to potentially be the best player in franchise history. Luka Doncic, the first draft pick in franchise history, model of consistency. Always super efficient. Look at those free throw percentages. That is incredible. Never has had a crazy year. He's probably made a few All-Stars. He's never made an All-Star, 4-time NBA champion, and 1-time first All-Rookie. Next, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's been the greatest player in franchise history the past 7 years. He is a 3-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 11-time All-Star, which a good amount of those are with us. First-team All-NBA, good amount of those are with us. He's never made the second team with us. Made the third team twice with us. DPOY, I think, twice with us. First-team All-Defense, you see a lot of those. Yeah, he has a lot of awards. Some of those come with the Bucks, some of them come with us. He has been great. Karl-Anthony Towns, don't really have much comments since he is pretty new. He's spent a good chunk of his career in Sacramento, but last year his stats went down simply because we're, like, so good. Mohamed Bamba, he is the longest tenured player on the team, and for good reason. He has been such a consistent player. He's had to have made an All-Star. Yeah, 1-time All-Star, 4-time champion, 3rd-team All-NBA, 2nd-team All-Defense, and Rookie of the Year, 1st-team All-Rookie. So Mohamed Bamba, definitely a career to remember. Cameron Reddish, he's been on the team his whole career, and he's a 95 overall off the bench, which is very hard to accomplish. He's been a very good bench and starter, I guess, hybrid. Bruno Popovich, he's only been on the team 4 years, former #1 overall pick. He has developed into a 90 overall, absolutely great player. He won Rookie of the Year. He has improved every single year. Last year, he did get hurt, though. Darren Dillon, we just randomly signed this guy out of free agency last episode, and he has developed into a very talented player. And RJ Barrett, see, as you can see, he was on his team for a good chunk of his career. We traded him when he was like an 87 overall, but he's just randomly declined. I don't really get it. If we look at his awards, he 3-time champion and 1st-team All-Rookie. And then we signed Blake Griffin, John Wall, Damian Lillard, James Harden, and Jay Crowder, former North Pole Reindeer numerous times, of course, the #1 overall pick in the expansion draft. I don't know where everyone else is. I don't know where Terry Rozier is. But let's get to the end of the 12th, or now actually 11th and final season, because the first episode, remember, was the expansion. At the end of the season, Giannis ends up winning MVP with a 71% 3-point percentage, 5 for 7. He has just officially eliminated 3-pointers since he joined the squad. But another MVP year for Giannis. Reynaldo Alvarado wins Rookie of the Year, the DeMarcus Cousins replacement in New Orleans. Jimmy Barrett, 6th man in Orlando. DeAndre Ayton, Defensive Player of the Year, spending the whole career with the Chicago Bulls, #1 overall pick. Paul Strickland, Most Improved in Washington. Not even that good. and our coach Trent Peterson's coaching for years. We win 73 games. The guards in the All-NBA Thirst team are LaMelo and Lonzo, the brothers, as well as Giannis, Marvin Bagley, and Ayton. All-NBA second team. This guy I know is not real. Jason Harris. Great year from him. I think, is this guy real? And this guy, I don't know if he's still real, but obviously Ben Simmons and Jokic are both of them still on their current teams. Third team, Miles Turner, Zion Williamson, Kristaps, Zaire Wade, and Markelle Fultz. All defensive team. Don't say again, LaMelo Ball. He has made first team all defense once and second team all defense 3 times. Cherry picking does not benefit you on defense. We didn't have any rookies, but we have a 1 seed. We're going to be taking on the New Orleans Pelicans with a Rookie of the Year guy, Anthony Davis, and some other good players. Pelicans are actually really good. Yeah, Jalen Green, and getting up there, Anthony Davis, Alvarado, Yorgos Papagiannis, Robert Cameron. He is in his 5th year. Justin Patton, Yusuf Nurkic, David Nwaba. I think we had him. We told him in the expansion draft, didn't we? Maybe not. Rudy Gobert, I think, is on that team. But we already lose a game. Oh, gosh. But, okay, we win 6. Now we have the Spurs. We've played this team a little bit in the playoffs. Marcus Bagley, Dejounte Murray, Bobby Portis, Jakob Poeltl, Marion Towns, Jimmy Butler, Alfred Payton, Gershon Yabusele, no Kawhi Leonard. I think he's on the Lakers. As we sweep San Antonio. Now we have the Thunder, led by John Bailey, the former Reindeer. Spent 3.5 years in the North Pole. I thought he spent longer, but I guess not. I thought they had Russell Westbrook. Yeah, they do. I guess Westbrook hasn't really played the past few seasons. Josh Richardson has found a spot on the Thunder, and we sweep them, and we're going to be taking on LaMelo Ball and the Atlanta Hawks. I know this is a team we've not faced yet, so LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges from Michigan State, Noah Vonleh, Herbert Perry in his 3rd year, Killian Tilly, Torian Prince, Kevin Knox, Tristan Thompson, Kostas Papadopoulos, and no one else real. Actually, CJ McCollum. So we should win this series. And for the final time in this series, we win the NBA Finals. With our only losses in the playoffs in the first round versus the Pelicans is Giannis, Finals MVP. So let's look at all 30 NBA teams and see how different. Of course, we got to look at our team: Giannis, LeBron, Cameron Reddish, Towns, etc., etc. All these guys have another ring. So the Houston Rockets, James Harden, of course, is on our team. They are now led by Jabari Abdul-Rahim. They have Jamal Murray. Bradley Beal, I guess, was traded there, so he is not on his original team. Grayson Allen. Not many real players. Spurs. We just looked at this team. They still have Dejounte Murray. He's been on the team his whole entire career, so shout out to him. He is their only player, so that is 1 player still on their current team. That is Dejounte Murray. Suns, Devin Booker and Josh Jackson. That's 2 and 3. Bol, Moses Brown, R.J. Hampton, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Sabonis, Malcolm Brogdon, Dario Saric. So that's 3 players. Thunder, led by our former own John Bailey. They still have Russell Westbrook. So that's now. Oh wait, is that Patrick Patterson? Oh no, it's Rick Patterson. I'm like, what? Now the Timberwolves, they still have Andrew Wiggins. So that is 5. Wiggins has been on the Timberwolves his whole career. They have Zaire Wade, who's been great for them. Julian Newman, the kid who was good when he was like 12 years old. Terry Rozier, I think he's been on this team for a while. Oh no, he was, but then he found his way back. We did have Terry Rozier on the team, 16.9 points in the 2nd year. Luke Kennard. So we're at 5 now. The Blazers, led by Isaiah Todd. Such a beast. I don't think they have any current players. Jonte Porter, Michael Porter's brother, Terrence Ferguson, Paul George, Nikola Vucevic. So we're still at 5. The Warriors have a few. Wait. Yeah, there's Kevin Durant. They have Gordon Hayward, Karis LeVert. Still have Steph Curry. I thought they still had Klay Thompson too, but we're now at 7 with Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. How many points do these guys both have? Kind of curious. Kevin Durant has 35,000. And Steph Curry has 29,000. Wizards, I now have none because Bradley Beal no longer on the team. Which we have John Wall. Just out of curiosity, the best current player is Marvin Bagley. Here's everyone else who follows. The best real player is Ben Simmons. And speaking of Ben Simmons, him and Markelle Fultz are still in the Sixers. Vika Zubac and I almost said AJ Hammonds, but Andrew Hammonds, Devontae Graham, OG Anunoby, Buddy Hield, Malachi Richardson, Kelly Olynyk. So we are now at 9 players of these two. Don't know where Embiid is. The Milwaukee Bucks, of course, don't have Giannis. They are led by Jaden Springer. They have Justice Winslow, Henry Ellington. They still have Jabari Parker, so that is 10. He's been on the team his whole career. Bam Adebayo, Kyle Kuzma, Tony Bradley, Emmanuel Mudiay, Doug McDermott. So we're at 10. Bulls, they still have Lauri Markkanen. They have Scottie Pippen Jr. That's pretty funny, because of course Scottie Pippen played on the Bulls. They still have Chris Dunn. So we're now at 11. I thought they had Zach LaVine too. Did they? Did I just pass him? I guess not. Because I remember getting trade offers for Zach LaVine this year, but I guess they ended up trading him. They're led by Jalen Suggs. So now we're at 11. Alex Antetokounmpo leading the Cleveland Cavaliers. I almost have a Browns. Michael Bridges, Jonathan Isaac, Wade Baldwin, Willie Hernangomez. But we're still at 11. Christian Wood down there. Boston Celtics, they still have Kyrie Irving, who's still very good at 85. They have Nafali Dante, Lonnie Walker from Miami, Jordan Bell, who's on the Warriors in real life, Troy Brown, Brandon Knight. Avery Bradley is on the Celtics. That is interesting. Is Avery Bradley returning to Boston? But we're now at 12, I believe, with Kyrie Irving. Clippers led by Dale Adelman, skinny, unathletic white guy. Scott Labissiere, Jahlil Okafor, Colin Sexton. He's only an 80. That's a little disappointing because Hawk series. Mario Hezonja. There's Klay Thompson. There he is. Wait, there's another Bruno Popovich? I don't know if you guys know, but of course we have a player named Bruno Popovich on our team. I guess there's 2 players named Bruno Popovich, but we're still at 11. The Grizzlies led by Wendell Carter. He was on the Lakers for a while, yeah. Marquise Chris. Dylan Brooks is still on the Grizzlies, so that's 12. TJ Leaf. Tim Hardaway. All of those DeMarcus Cousins for a second. LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Kevin Knox. Taurean Prince is still on Atlanta, so that is 13. Heat led by Zion Williamson, Von Maker. He seems like a player who would be on the Heat, I don't know why. Still at 13, though, no one on the Heat in real life. Michael Porter Jr. has been on the Hornets his whole career, but he's not in the NBA right now. Malik Monk, that's 14. He's been on the Hornets his whole career, and he's been very good on the Hornets as well. So that is now 14 players. Donovan Mitchell, still on the Jazz. He's been balling out in real life. Only Pistons that drafted him. So that's 15. There's Zach LaVine. Yeah, he was on the Bulls for a while. Julius Randle, D'Anthony Melton, Ben McLemore. Although that was Rodney Hood, I'm like, is he still on the Jazz? But 15 with Donovan Mitchell. De'Aaron Fox still on the Kings at 16. They're led by Vernay. This is the guy we could have taken or drafted instead of Karl Anthony Towns. So we're now at 16 players. The Knicks still have Kristaps Porzingis at the age of 32. He's been a great player in his career. They have Kostas Antetokounmpo. They also still have Frank Ntilikina. He's been on his team his whole career. Never averaged more than 10 points. So that is now 18 or 19. Let me double. We're now at 18 players still on their teams. As we now go to the Lakers, we see Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball still on the Lakers. They had Wendell Carter for a while. They still have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope too. So that is 21 players still on their original teams. Kawhi Leonard, he is C+ perimeter defense. Very unlike Kawhi. Orlando, they have Otto Porter, Hamidou Diallo. I think this team beat us in the finals. This team's made it a few... Is that Joel Embiid? Yes, it is. Mavericks, they still have Dennis Smith. So that is 22. Yes, 22. Nets, they have James Wiseman. Kyrie Walker, they still have D'Lo and Isaiah Whitehead and Jared Allen. So that is 25. And Rondé Hollis Jefferson. So that's 26 players Nuggets still have Nikola Jokic, that's 27. Okay. Pacers, they still have Miles Turner. Is that it? Yes, it is. 28 players still on their original teams. Pelicans, Anthony Davis, that's 29. There's Rudy Gobert, yeah. 30 is Andre Drummond, still on the Pistons. There we go. Anyone else? And last but not least for Toronto Raptors, it looks like they have no one. They have Goran Dragic Jr. But that is 30 players still on their original team. I think I said we're going to look at all 30 teams. I meant 31 because we're team number 31. So, almost each team has one player that is still on it. So, 30 players are still on their same teams 11 years later. I thought it was going to be more like 12. That's getting the video and the series. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. This is a really neat experience. Tell me if you want something sort of like this again. I don't know, like Easter themed around Easter. I know they don't have 12 days of Easter. We could have like a 40-day thing for Lent, even though 40 days seems like a lot. We'll figure it out then.